That's why Froppy's
She has
best
lots
girl.
of phlegm.
Phlegm.
No, so...
Well, I can obviously throw up my stomach.
That's what I'm talking about. That's hot. That's hot,
Heck
dude.
yeah.
Oh my.
So I've...
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Anime Summit podcast. Thanks for coming back week after week and listening to us tell you why our waifu can beat up your waifu, okay? Of course, I'm Sam, your favorite from Taku host, and with me is Nick, Too Slick.
Have no fear because I am here.
No Drop Nick, No Drop Club Nick. And Danny is absent today, but I got two more lovely ladies who we are going to be interviewing today, and that's Cup.
Hi.
And Lou.
Hi.
That's you. Sorry, we were having fun with these two, like just fucking around before we started recording. No.
Oh yeah.
Lou and
Talking about the controversy of Attack on Titan.
yeah, Lou and Cup are cool
Because Nazis.
Because Nazis. Lou and Cup are Lou and Cup are here, and they actually run a dub project called My Hero Acadubia, and that's what we're going to talk about today with Lou and Cup. This is fucking awesome. They have a YouTube channel. If you just go to YouTube and I think you just search.
You can search Acadubia and it'll show up.
Yeah.
Just Acadubia.
Oh,
Just-
yeah. So there are two accounts called Acadubia because at the very beginning,
Oh god.
we made one and then forgot the password.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the people who were running it freaking forgot the password.
So
we had to make a new
You'll
one.
know because the profile picture is, I already forgot her name.
Yellow
Jiro.
Jiro.
Yellow
Yeah.
Jiro.
It's the one with more subscribers.
We need to make a new one, but I'm lazy and I haven't drawn anything for it yet.
You want to make
so-
another one? Okay.
Lou is like
so-
the
Yes.
artist. So
Sorry, Cup.
what?
So with true Anime Summit fashion, every time we have a guest, we always make them do the 111 or the 311 or the 3 ones, the triple. Me and Nick couldn't decide what the term was last night. We were
Yeah,
just
we
like,
don't know. I stole it from
is it
another
311
podcast.
or- But if you guys want to, really quick, you can introduce yourselves, whatever, real quick, and then say an anime you like, anime you dislike, an anime you want to rant about, whether good or bad.
Ooh.
I'll start. So I'm Cup. I'm the manager. I created Acadubia. I'm really stupid. An anime I like obviously would be My Hero Academia, mostly because of how far out it can branch. Because it doesn't, rather than like other animes where it attracts only like otakus or people or like fucking weeaboos, there's My Hero Academia, which attracts, it basically gets a new audience as well as the typical audience, which is really cool, and it's really interesting, obviously, for marketing and advertising reasons. But I also really liked Made in Abyss. I'm not a big anime watcher, but I did really enjoy Made in Abyss, and I don't know what award specifically, but I know it got a couple of awards, so I watched it, and I don't know, I just thought it was really interesting, and I was drawn to it because I particularly really enjoy the horror genre. An anime I don't like is this is probably cliche, but just like Attack on Titan. Not necessarily saying that it's a bad anime, but I've just like seen it everywhere, and it's like, I don't know, it's just kind of like when you hear a song too much on the radio and you're like, okay, we get it. And
Yeah, it's like in your
honestly,
face with the Kaname. It's like, calm down.
You don't like Guro no
God,
Himiya?
Yeah.
that's the worst.
The opening? Just play it on repeat?
The opening is badass. Okay, and then one you want to rant about.
What I want to rant about, I could rant about Made in Abyss. I really, really enjoyed that one. I could rant about it.
Yeah, there's like going to be a movie that.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
for that.
there's a
I'm
movie
really
that
excited for
comprises the first season, and then the second season
well-
is coming out soon, I think, right?
I think so. I've heard about it. I don't know when it's coming out though.
I said it
I
on my
could go on a
newscast a couple weeks
whole
ago.
rant about-
I don't remember.
Made in
But-
Abyss. Another anime I can rant about is the the Genji Ito
Oh,
animated series
God.
because it's horrible.
Yeah,
I know, it's like
I was
I-
really excited for
Ugh.
that.
I know.
Um,
I can rant about it later. I'll give the mic to Lou.
Oh God.
One anime you like, dislike, and one you want to rant about, Lou. And then, like, really quick, what you do on My Hero Academia too, like.
Okay. So, hi, I'm Lou. I basically am another person that runs Acadubia. I also voice Mina, Eri, and Mandalay. One anime that I like. I'm gonna say the 2019 Dororo. Oh,
Yeah,
so good.
dude.
It's so good.
Dororo is so sick. Like,
Last episode, sobbing.
I haven't caught up there. I haven't got up there yet. But
Oh, it's so sad.
yeah, Osamu Tezuka. Osamu Tezuka, dude. Shout out to the goat, Osamu Tezuka.
Shout out to the goat.
But yeah, so one you dislike.
The goat. Dislike. I don't really know, because I don't know, my brain's either lagging or like there's not really an anime that I've watched that I have particularly completely disliked. I'm gonna say one probably like past the first few episodes of SAO. After that, it was like weird. It was weird. It scarred me for life after that. I didn't watch like anime for like a year and a half, and that's
You don't
why
like the
I'm not,
rapey
like,
villains?
the biggest anime weeb or something.
Yeah.
I need to rewatch it because my one friend is basically just casting me for Asuna for this like 5-episode like full dub for it. So I'm gonna have to rewatch it. I'm just gonna watch the 5 episodes probably. The only good ones, but
I will say, like, Aincrad was good, and then Alpine was like lame. It was okay, and then
incest. Okay.
the Gun Gale part was like okay.
Gun Gale. That was I think that was okay. It's been a while. My memory kind of is failing me a little bit, but I do remember I did like it. It's just like it was weird. It felt like some things just were put in for fan service. Actually, I'm pretty sure the anime entirely was fan service, but
Yeah.
Nick.
yeah, basically in essence.
Okay, and then one that was wait, was that your soapbox? Was that your rant right there, or which one's your rant? That was your rant, right?
Oh, I guess SAO is a ranting one. I guess I could also rant about Tokyo Ghoul for a while.
Here we go.
Because
That one. Tokyo
Wow.
Ghoul is really good. Everyone has
Tokyo
seen it.
Ghoul. I
but
love
it's really
Tokyo
good.
Ghoul. It was actually my first anime I ever watched, like back in elementary or something.
watched it
Sorry,
with,
I'm a young kid, but
I watched it with
Yeah.
Lana and Cray, and then they didn't let me watch it with them anymore because I ruined it for them. Because I love it, but it's really predictable. So I guessed everything that happened, like
yeah.
all the main character deaths and stuff. So they wouldn't let me watch it with them anymore.
Damn, spoilerino is
Yeah.
gonna ruin everything, man.
Look,
Yeah.
if they can't see
Well,
the
like,
red
I
shirts,
didn't
it's
even
their
know,
fault.
honestly.
I feel like as well for like the anime, because season 2 like completely veered off course, and then season 3 like Tokyo Ghoul Re kind of came back to the manga, so everyone's gonna be like, if they're just an anime watcher, they're gonna be like, excuse me, what? When they see like a bunch of stuff that's like completely different from what happened in season 2, because season 2 I feel like they're trying to end Tokyo Ghoul like for season 2, and then I was like, you know what, let's continue. And
They were like, "Oh dang, we could still be
Oh,
making
dang,
money,"
and
then
yeah.
they continued.
Sure. Okay,
basically
sounds good. Well, let's move on to Waifu and his Bando Cup. And Lou each
don't-
picked one, just because, you know, I think this is the first time. Nick, tell me right now, is this the first time we've had a guest where it was 2 people?
I think so.
I think so, right?
Oh, wow.
Shout out to Cup and Lou. Okay, here we go. This is the first time I just thought about that just now when I was looking at the damn show sheet.
Wait, did
the
we have?
first time.
Remember the Sailor Moon guests? Was there 2 of them?
Oh, they're mine. There
That
was
was
two
way
of them.
back.
That's right. Okay, never mind. Fuck Cup and Lou. All right, go ahead.
Fuck a bald bitch, got
They
it.
get the silver medal.
Yeah, you guys suck. All right. Anyway,
Wow, I love getting first loser. Great.
yeah, no, go ahead with go ahead, Cup, waifu and his bando.
Okay, so I chose Present Mike and Miss Joke, and so you could basically tell what my type is. But
Loud bitch syndrome.
honestly,
Wait,
do
don't
you
you,
know
have
how
that
many
too, though,
times
Cup?
people
Because
have
you're
called me
always
Present Mike?
screaming.
I've been called Present Mike a lot because, I mean, like, yeah, sure, fair.
Yeah.
I'm stupid and I'm loud, but those are personality traits, so whatever. I don't know. I love Present Mike. I think he's my favorite. I love the one part in that anime they've shown so far where he tries to be serious. He can't even be totally serious, and then just completely gets like overwhelmed by other people when they're talking about the possibility of a traitor in UA. And he's like, maybe there's a traitor.
yeah.
And then he gets angry and everyone's like, no, you fucking buffoon. You absolute fool. And then it turns out there
And then
is a
Horikoshi
traitor.
forgets
and,
about that.
yeah, and then Present Mike is just like, okay, whatever. Like, fuck my drag, right? And then honestly, if I could have a quirk, I would love to have Miss Joke's quirk. Like, because, there's, like, responsibility that comes with having a quirk. And sure, like, whatever, like, having a really strong quirk like Bakugo's or like Midoriya's would be really cool, but you could, I don't know, I feel like having Miss Joke's quirk is so much more fun. Cause like you can't really use
Probably.
Bakugo's quirk when you're just hanging out with your friends. You can't be like, hey, watch me fucking blow up this school, right? No, you're like, Hammer make you laugh, and they're like, don't do it, don't fucking do it.
Wait, why is
Oh,
school?
God.
Jeez, like,
Well, I don't know. I was just giving an example.
Why
it's all
not?
calm the
Sam?
fuck down.
First thing that pops into your head, blowing up the school.
Who's like emailing my school like you're getting a bomb threat?
Okay, how about Lou?
Okay, basically, I had a hard time picking my waifu because I love, like, all of the girls, so I just, like, kind of was like, Mina, Ochiko, something like that. And then, for husbandos, normally, I judge how much I like them based on how much I cry over them, so, like, Midoriya.
I can't believe. Isn't that like a reason for them to not be your favorite? How much they make you cry? Imagine if you chose
No,
your
it's-
boyfriend off of that, Lou. You're like, if you make me cry.
No, I mean, like, I don't know, I'm weird, but, like, if I
Oh,
look
she
at them
kind
and I
of
cry,
pushy,
that
though.
probably means good things.
Why?
Yeah, you mean cry over them like desirable tears, like like.
Yeah, just like,
I've never cried over.
like you
an
care about
anime.
their well-being. Anything that happens, you're like, oh my god, or you just look at them and you're like, oh my god, they're so cute. I'm literally sobbing right now.
Really, it makes me cringe when they say stuff like that. I'm always every time something like that happens, I'm like, I wish I could just throat check you right now.
You guys are
Some
kind of like.
awkward situations.
You guys are kind of
arise from
opposite.
this.
Yeah, it's like a
each other,
sitcom.
huh? It's like a
Yeah,
sitcom. It's
like-
the Odd Couple.
We match, I guess.
All right. Yeah, no.
What about you, Sam? What
these-
about your waifu and husband?
My wife and his
Yes,
bando?
that's-
Shit. Your girl's kind of a harlot, okay? So like I like to go all over. I like to change my answer every time someone asks, because I'm like, I don't know. My husbando's probably
Same.
Aizawa,
Yes, good
Fair.
choice.
All right.
and
A man of culture, I see.
Emos arise.
Emos rise up.
and my waifu. I don't know.
Dude, everyone
Same.
hates on Momo for no reason. Okay, the only reason
I
people
know,
hate
right?
on Momo is because they ship Midoriya and Todoroki, and they're like, Momo gets in the way. Okay,
Seriously. Oh my
pizza
god.
time. Here is my rant. Here is my TED talk on why people shouldn't hate Momo. First of all, she got in on recommendations. 2, she's rich. Like, holy, come on. And she's
Well, everyone knows
incredibly
that you
smart.
want that
She
sweet
made
old money.
Dude, she created a fucking cannon. Imagine hanging out with someone. They're like, 1 sec, I gotta make a fucking cannon because she did that. She literally made a whole ass cannon from her body. That's sick. And people are always like, oh, people only ship Momo and Todoroki off of that one experience. And I'm not much of a shipper. I'm not, like, I don't really care about that. I don't watch anime to be like, oh, who's gonna go together? No. But they're always like, oh, they only base it off of that one experience. But that's exactly what Midoriya and Todoroki, like, shippers do. They base it off of that one experience during UA when he's like, it's your quirk, Todoroki. And he's like, it's your cloak. It's your quirk, Todoroki. And he's like, holy shit, I guess you're right. And everyone's
Holy
like, oh
shit,
my
I
god,
guess you're
star-crossed lovers, right? They're like, I am shaking, I'm crying. This means that they are gay. But then when there's that, like, 2-episode bit where Momo and Todoroki actually, like, get character development, Momo, like, actually becomes confident in herself, like, you build, like, there's more to it, rather than just being like, you're stupid, it's your damn quirk, and he's like, fuck, I guess. And everyone's like, oh my gosh, it's only one thing. And then, by the way, Queen Momo came in and saved the fucking day. If Momo wasn't there, and it was like Denki or something, their asses would have been grass and Aizawa would have been the lawnmower. That's the
Jesus.
Jesus.
That's fucking funny.
That gave me the weirdest image in my head. Oh no.
No, he's mowing over them.
Absolutely.
He's mowing over them with his beard like Fooly Cooley.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Dude.
Does he have a beard? He does now.
Aizawa,
He
he's
has
got some.
afro.
He's got some
He's
stuff.
got a little
Stubble.
mustache. Close enough.
Stubble. Wait, imagine if you could you if you rubbed his stubble against skin for long enough, could it
You get a rash.
break
You
the
probably
skin
get,
over
like,
time and then
Yeah,
You would probably
I
get, like,
imagine it's
avian
like.
causes
I imagine
rashes.
it's like a
Friction,
tiger's
it would,
tongue.
like-
Because if you look at a tiger's tongue, it's got
I've
a
heard,
bunch of like those razors.
See, I'm
Yeah, I've
sure
seen,
Aizawa was
videos
like
where
a
they
nice
have,
guy,
that.
right? Sure, he's a
Yeah.
great guy, but I don't think he showers, and that bothers me so much. That bothers me
I don't
so
think he
much.
showers. You know who does shower?
Everyone
Sure everyone thinks he doesn't shower.
You know who does shower?
Everyone imagines his house as like this cute little like cat corner. No, I'm sure if you went to his house, it's like a garbage disposal. Okay, he looks like he looks like depression. There's no way he showers
Yeah.
regularly.
Some people
Probably
like
not.
that though.
The thing is as well,
Some
Ew,
You
no.
used to the stench.
super busy all the time,
Ew.
day,
Getting it.
schoolwork, night, hero work, and then in between, does he have time to shower? Sleep.
That's so gross. You're
Probably
right. That's
only
just
sleep,
like layers
so.
and layers of like testosterone and sweat. I'm not about that.
So okay.
Wow, that sounds like a
Anyway.
Anyway,
Sake.
my waifu is Froppy. The end.
Fucking Rick in the corner.
My wife is probably.
Frop.
Oh, I just realized I
And
wore
my
my beanie
husbando
shirt
is
today. That's
Lita
cool.
or Ida. It looks like an
Oh,
L.
Lita.
Okay, head talk time. Everyone shits on Ida.
Yeah, he follows
but
the rules.
He's awesome.
Yes,
I fucking
he's-
love
he's
Ida. He's dope.
amazing.
First
I
of all,
love
Ida,
him.
I bet he could kick the ass of
And he has great
anyone.
handwriting.
In that episode where they had like, yeah, good handwriting, I bet he showers. I bet he has great hygiene.
Oh, he puts on a new stick of
probably.
deodorant between every class.
Yeah, he probably
yeah.
smells like fucking amazing. He probably smells like cologne, fucking.
No, he doesn't
clean
wear cologne.
soap.
That's too fancy.
Aizawa truly can't relate. Okay, I bet. Plus, he's rich. Let's bring that in. He's rich, so there's no way in hell that he's ever gonna be like, oh, I wear fake Gucci. No, Ida's out there in real Gucci. He has Louis Vuitton. He has fucking highest of the high. And everyone shits on him just because he's like, of that one arc with Stain, where he's like, brother, I'm gonna help you, and then like just basically becomes a
Brother.
vegetable.
I'm gonna help you,
Well,
brother.
like, okay. He turns into
No,
Hulk
Sam has to go
Hogan.
WWE on us.
Oh
Have you
yeah,
guys seen that
the
thing
cream of
where
the
it's
crop.
like Kermit joins UA and his quirk is just that he has a gun?
Oh, actually, I think I did see that. Was it when
What
they were
the
trying to get into the
fuck?
door or whatever? Or that was a different video. There's one where Kermit's trying to he's like,
There-
let me in, and he's like, I don't have a gun.
Let me in, let me in.
He's like holding a gun to
And
the
then he's like,
keyhole.
"Let
I
me in."
remember that video.
Yeah.
And then Elmo's behind him.
Yeah. Then Elmo has like a knife or something. Like, oh man.
He's got a screwdriver. You will bow before me, son of God. Okay, anyway.
I love My Hero Academia.
Wow.
Okay, so
That's why Froppy's the best.
My best boy is Kermit.
that's why Froppy's the best dude.
That's why.
That's why Froppy's
She has
best
lots
girl.
of phlegm.
Phlegm.
No, so
Well, I can obviously throw up my stomach.
That's what I'm talking about. That's hot.
that's hot,
Heck
dude.
yeah.
Oh my.
So I me and Nick watched, most of your videos, all your videos, because you don't have a lot on here, and now it kind of makes sense that you don't have a lot on here because you had one account before. You said, right?
Well, it was only one
Yeah.
video on that account. We
So,
Oh, okay.
and we reposted it because,
the
like,
ti- so-
yeah. Well, this will explain how Acadubia kind of came to be. So I guess that
Yeah,
matches
there's,
up
like,
with
a
whatever we're
timeline.
supposed to do.
There's like a timeline. So I created Acadubia and I did all the main casting basically alone because I created it with two other admins who weren't Lou, and they did nothing. And I basically
I'm two
would just,
people.
yeah, I was like, you guys can be admins. They helped out. They started helping out more, to be fair. But I basically did like everything. Well, I didn't mind because I liked management, and then I got really busy during the school year because new school year, and I started getting involved with more things. I started actually like taking responsibility for shit, and so I had
I could
less time.
never.
So I I do like because freshman year it was like I just did events, but then like the next year I was like, okay, I actually want to start like becoming like vice
A
president
person.
and so I left Acadubia for a bit, and then another admin, Caro, took over with Lou, and
Yeah, because
so
like
they
I
took
was
over.
basically the only thing keeping it alive for a bit, and at the
Yeah.
time I was only just a voice actor. I was just
Yeah,
kind
so
of
they
being
basically
like, yo, and then like, yeah.
yeah, so they basically kept the project alive. Like if they didn't take it over, Acadubia wouldn't be here, and
Okay.
so I came back. And I was like, okay, I have time up. I freed time up. I'm still pretty busy, but like I know how to like manage my time now because I'm not as stupid. I'm pretty stupid, but I'm not as stupid. And so I came back after they had produced like one or two videos, which was like the Denki ASMR and Red. And by the way, Caro is not an admin anymore. Because
Okay.
she was acting like a crackhead, and
And you guys
Well, I hope she
prefer
doesn't
meth
listen to
heads,
this.
so.
I called her a
Oh,
crackhead.
trust
I
me,
called her
she
a
said
crackhead
it to her
so-
face. So
Oh, okay. Like
I
me and Nick
I
are just
love
like gonna say
Caro.
out of this.
Hashtag drama on the podcast.
I was shook.
T.
I love Caro, but like I can't have someone like that managing a project, if I had to fire Lou for the project, I would. That doesn't mean I love Lou any less. But Lou, there's no
Wow,
reason I
guess
would
I'm
fire
gone.
Lou.
So
Lou's
my whole
also,
thing was.
Lou could also fire me.
So this.
if I was like,
Sorry.
yeah,
Go ahead.
sorry.
Go ahead.
no, you,
Okay, me.
no, you.
This was all in the span of the past. How many months?
It's
So,
been like this project's been here since like July.
Okay.
This
of
project has been
2018?
here for a while,
Yeah.
but I don't know when they started producing videos. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But then Caro was acting up for like 2 months, and she basically, our main issue with it was that she was like, I mainly do editing while Lou mainly does like the voice acting bit of it, and so, we like divide our responsibilities up pretty well. Caro just kind of like took all of our W's and was like, yes, this is me, like the Disney Channel like specials that are like, this is real, this is me, and she basically just took the entire project as like her work. So we had issues with that, and then we just like, we talked to her, and then she didn't change, so we were like, we're just gonna fire you, crackhead, and it's that simple.
Oh.
And she
Also-
understood.
No. She was the one who.
It's
Okay,
just a
because
matter
we were
of,
talking
like,
to her and telling her basically, hey, maybe like don't act up anymore, and she basically dipped from Acadubia.
yeah,
and then,
her
like-
solution was to leave.
Yeah.
So we were like, okay, but it's really okay. Love the cast, love everyone, but I truly can't understand getting like an existential crisis over Discord drama. You know,
Sure.
like that just doesn't make sense to me. But it's not that important. Like, you know, things went on regularly. We're still producing videos regularly. Basically, the only big difference that happened was, like, the main events that have happened is, like, I left, Caro and Lou took over, I came back, we fixed up management a bit, because they used to post, the reason there are so few videos is that they used to post, once every Saturday, so that was once a week, and now we upload, twice a week, because, like, the channel would not grow if we only did 3 uploads a month. Because with how much editing is, like, you know, there's no reason to only be producing something so small in such, like, small quantities.
Sure.
So it was just logical. And then after we fixed up management a bit, Caro left the project. She still is our Suyu voice actress.
Froppy.
So she's not, like, yeah, she's still Froppy.
Crappy.
But, and she's still a homie. Like, we still talk to her, we still love her, we still, like, she's, you know, she's great. But it's just from purely a business point of view, like, if we want the project to progress, we'll do what we have to. Like, if I fucking acted like a meth head, I would expect Lou to fire me, and I know she would, so.
If would I?
Oh, I'm hoping. I thought you would.
I don't know. I'm like way too soft, so I'm
So it's
doubting
kind of-
my own abilities.
kind of like
but, like,
a-
I'd probably say something, but I wouldn't fire you.
So it's kind of like a Justice League situation. It's kind of like when Batman quit because he had
Caro's
he had plans to stop everybody in the Justice League, to disable them, and Superman was kind of like, so you came up with plans to stop us? And he's like, if you guys ever acted out of turn, yeah, somebody has to. And then he was like, you didn't think of a plan for you? And he's like, I do have a plan. It's called the Justice League. And it was like badass, right? But like, anyway, that was fucking random. My bad. Justice League. Anyway, but
No, I loved it.
fine,
I
dude.
loved it. I'm learning Batman lore.
Yeah, that's
Important.
great.
But like, so here's my thing though, right? So you guys kind of approached us, and not kinda, you did. But like, what was cool about it was like, you guys are still, and if you don't want me to say this, my bad. But like, you guys are still in high school and doing all this.
Oh, I'm fine with you saying that.
Yes.
Well, Lou
We're-
is
we're
actually
young.
Lou is in middle school right
Okay,
now.
because the thing is, things in my province are different than they are like everywhere else. So technically, I would be a freshman in high school, but like,
Yeah. But yeah, we are in high school right now.
That's fucking awesome. Like,
Ah,
because even the way you're speaking now, is just like, and I mean, you guys are old enough to be, doing your own stuff. I mean,
Oh, clip
we're
that. You guys are
mature
old enough.
We can,
That's
we
what Sam said.
can manage
yeah.
on
I mean,
our
there
own.
are people, there are many, bands and artists out there who start when they're 15, 16, and they're doing their own shit too, But like, no, that was just really cool to me. So like, so that's how, I guess you guys answered my first question already, was how do you guys get started and whose idea was it to start it and all that stuff. That's really cool.
Yes, exactly.
But you guys kind of answered like 4 or 5 of the questions already just talking just now.
Getting it all in one go. Feeling
Yeah.
like
No,
ripping
that's
the
cool,
Band-Aid
though.
off.
I just
I mean,
talk a lot.
So really, is it just My Hero Academia, or do you guys ever plan to do other anime in the future? Maybe.
yes.
Oh.
We have actually started rebranding ourselves from My Hero Academia. That's why our accounts are all renamed to Acadubia now, because we'll give you a bit of a business plan of what we're doing.
Okay.
So what the plan is, so we understand that if we continue with a main concern when I came back into the project and expressed, which Lou and Caro agreed with at the time, is that we were scared that the voice actors, because a big thing in companies is employee loyalty. Like, of course there's customer loyalty, but employee loyalty is incredibly important, especially in a community such as voice acting, which already is niche enough. It's already very like individual in comparison to like other artistic projects and stuff. So we need to keep our voice actors and employees as much as possible, as well as the fact that if we lose voice actors and people start coming into the channel for those voice actors and then we rehire and they don't like the new voice actors, there's just a lot of issues that come with it. So the solution to that was to make it so that the employees wouldn't want to leave. And so we understood that if we kept
we're forcing them captive.
Yeah, we're just keeping them in prison.
Yes.
And we understood that if we kept it with My Hero Academia, people would get bored, they would get tired, and not to mention just like simple supply and demand. Like, if we're outputting more videos than we can find comics to dub and get approval for, then we're not going to be able to, you know, keep up the uploading schedule. We're not going to be able to even keep up the channel, and eventually it'll just die off purely from supply and demand, and that's an issue in itself. So basically we already had the My Hero Academia brand, so we couldn't change our name completely. So all we did was we just removed My Hero Academia, or My Hero, and they kept the Acadubia, and our plan is to create or get our voice actors, get input from voice actors, people that from all sides, from management, from the artistic, from just performance. We're going to produce videos that are basically saying or giving advice on the voice acting community, creating more of a voice acting community, a community for just basically just more community centered, and creating more things that are kind of just like, hey, here's a video on how to achieve this in voice acting, or like, here's a video on how to do management, or here's a video on how to find roles for voice acting. So that way we can keep that Acadubia brand, because it sounds like academia and it has the dub part of it in it. So we can keep our brand, but we can also rebrand it so that we can move into other projects. And our next project that we are thinking of right now and planning out is actually the Persona series.
Ooh.
Yes, Persona 5. We're thinking about doing Persona 5 stuff. So
yeah, we're.
I mean, because you know, when we were recording like because when we were like doing the Card Against Humanity like recording that will come out soon. Spoilers, but
spoilers.
We were definitely talking about Persona 5 a lot before that, and then like even during it, like sometimes we kind of strayed off of character. It was like Persona.
Yeah, a lot of our voice actors are incredibly. It gives them more incentive to be in the project, if you will, because we've talked about like opening up like a Patreon or different things. Like, we have a idea for like opening up commissions so that the voice actors can actually receive something rather than just putting in all this work and only getting recognition or like videos or like popularity back. We want to be able to actually produce something back to the voice actors. So we've had ideas such as like a Patreon or commissions, and this way it gives them more incentive to be in the project rather than just being like, hey, dub this and we won't give you anything in return other than this video. Which our voice actors they're very humble. They don't ask for money.
They haven't been complaining about it either, but
yeah, they don't ask for money, and they understand that by being in the project, we aren't going to be able to give them much incentive other than just like pure acknowledgement at this point. But that's what we want to branch out into. We want to branch out into more of a professional image, more of a we do this for a reason more than we do this for a hobby kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's kind of like both, but like, you know.
That's a good point though, you know, because like a reason. And like Nick understands too, because me and Nick graduated together, and me and Nick have been working jobs on and off since we were like 15, 16 years old. So like, you know, a lot of the reason, I know for me personally, a lot of the reason I quit the jobs that I quit was because of the manager. And so people don't quit jobs, they quit the manager. You know what I mean? So like,
that's a really good way of wording that.
Yeah, that's an excellent point. It's excellent that you guys want to. You're trying to build something, you know. It's not just it's like fucking. That's not.
Yeah, because a lot of people quit their jobs because either they don't think they can progress any further, or they want to go to other jobs where they can build and improve themselves more. And if we are just locking them down in this one project where it's not going to go anywhere and we can't improve ourselves, obviously no one would stay. And honestly, if Acadubia wasn't going anywhere, I wouldn't want to be managing it. I would rather spend my time places where I know it's going to improve exponentially. And that was another like big issue we had and discussed when I came back, was the project staying stagnant and just not going anywhere, which I'm pretty sure is changing now. which is the reason we approached podcasts like you, and went for like advertising opportunities and created like business cards.
Oh, we still gotta get business cards.
I know. Yeah.
It's not that hard to do.
You
We
guys,
just always forget to do it.
Thinking a little bit ahead.
No, yeah, I might work on that today. I don't know. I might have to set Kingdom Hearts 3 aside today and
Make sure it's eggshell white
eggshell
with a watermark.
white, yeah, okay. No, I'm gonna make. So I'm a graphic designer, so I'm gonna.
Oh, that's so
I'm gonna
cool.
go hard.
Yeah, we're gonna
on
bring
that
them
shit.
to
Anyway,
to AX.
Oh, heck.
Gotta do
Design
that.
it like a Fritos bag.
you know what, Nick? You know what your problem is? Is you just want to fuck around all the time. You just want to like. Yeah, I could.
Sister snap.
I could make a
Sister
business.
snap.
I could make a business card where it's just a zoom in of Nick's like nose and eyes,
Just the
in the
nose.
back, it
No,
says-
just the nose.
and in the back it says Anime Summit Podcast, just white with black letters, and he'd be like, "Dude, that's 10 out of 10 business card right there."
It has me on it, so it's great.
I would buy that.
Well, no, you
So-
have to make it. You have to
Oh,
make the
yeah.
nose. What is it called? Where it sticks out of the paper.
3D.
3D embossed. I don't know.
Yeah,
You
like
could gild
it's
it.
Oh,
yeah,
imagine
it's
you're at an
embossed.
event.
Used to
and
be
someone
like
hands you
the
that
real
business
deal,
card.
like the big experience of witnessing Nick's nose for yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you shouldn't even be able to fit it in your
Oh
wallet.
my god, it's like Nick is really here.
Get a get a
God.
3D printing of my nose. You know,
Just like so, we
like
need
a
like
casting of it or whatever.
we need like a
Yeah.
model
Just
of
3D
your nose,
print your nose and
then,
write
like,
Anime Summit on it.
God.
just like put like a band-aid on top of it, and just like in Sharpie, just write Anime
And
Summit.
then, like, when you're trying to go to sleep, it starts snoring. The business card does.
Yeah.
So you'll never forget.
Okay, so I was gonna ask what are your goals, but you just told me that, so that's legit. Like
Oh, nice.
Yeah. That's awesome. I mean, because you're not only giving
We're thinking like way ahead. Gee.
yeah, you guys are giving voice actors not only like a resume, but you also want to like compensate them
Yeah.
somehow. You know, like
Yeah, because like if the most of our voice actors, if not all of them, want to go into voice acting when they're older, and we want to help them get there. Like we don't want to we're not creating Acadubia just for ourselves. We create Acadubia because it creates a community, it creates entertainment for the voice actors, for viewers, and we appreciate all the love and support we get. And if we just didn't give any incentive to the voice actors, or let me word this better. If we do give incentive to the voice actors, it'll look much better on resumes because then they're like, oh, this is paid work. This is something they were paid to do rather than, oh, they needed a voice actor, so they hired them.
that
And
was
if we gain enough popularity, then, you know, with a popular name comes more, like, recognition.
Opportunities and stuff as well.
Yeah, even if we got to, like, 1,000 subscribers, that means 1,000 people know who we are. So if one of our voice actors decides to go on audition for a project and is like, yeah, one of my main projects I've been a part of is Acadubia, they're going to be like, hey, I recognize that name, meaning like your work is actually quality rather than just quantity, you know?
Yeah, you want people to be able to be like, so like if a dubbing studio is looking at their resume, they can be like, oh, you guys did My Hero or you guys did Acadubia.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I totally get
we
that.
want
That's awesome.
to give them a name.
Well, I guess you answered another thing.
Yeah, can you stop answering stuff? I'm like, let
Sorry.
me ask. Damn.
I talk a lot.
Yeah, Cup, stop
Sorry
talking.
to flex on you.
Fucking
Sorry to
dips in on your
flex.
girl right
Drip
now.
too
Shit.
hot.
Calm the fuck down. Okay, but like, no, that's legit though. That's awesome. It's actually awesome that we get to have you on our podcast talking about
Yeah,
it. And like,
We're very thankful you guys brought us onto the podcast. By the
well,
way.
no, like the way you're talking now, I
Yeah.
almost feel like thanks for being on. Like, like shit. But like, so Persona 5 is one. Is there any other that you've considered or thought, even just
We're
thought
still
about?
getting like recommendations.
We do have,
for all the voice actors and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, there is a chat in our server where voice actors send like just audio clips or things they've done for other projects. It's literally just called the Clout chat. where
Clout!
People just send it and they're like, this is my work and I like it, and we just kind of like hype each other up. And a lot of what I've seen is I've seen a lot of Tokyo Ghoul actually from a couple of our voice actors, and I've seen a lot of the more emotional readings. So I'm assuming that's what our voice actors would like to get into next. More, because, you know, of course there's My Hero Academia, which has its emotional moments, but all around it's more of a comedic show.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming the next thing the voice actors would want to get into is something with more of an emotional tie or more. And the thing about video games is that there's more of an emotional tie to the viewers as well, because the viewers experienced
Yes.
it. Because, like, it's the same thing with, like, horror games versus horror anime, which could bring me into the fucking Junji Ito rant. But when people play horror games, there's more of their action involved, and therefore it's more personal to them. They're more scared because, like, rather than just flipping a page and saying, oh, the murderer is, like, behind the door, you have to, like, manually open the door yourself. So if we dub a video game, it would create more of an attachment to both the voice actors and the viewers, because in that case it's not just the voice actors' work, it's like also the viewers' work in a way, because they played those characters. Like, how that game ended up is because of what they had chosen.
Sweet.
Sorry, I talk a lot.
No, like,
Yeah,
please,
good.
like, no,
Damn.
go off. Like,
You sound smart though, so it's
That's
great.
not
You're making
correct.
us sound good and smart.
no, yeah, pop off. for
Dude, did
real.
you... This is off
Heck
topic,
yeah.
but did you know that if you put, like, Taco Bell sauce packets in the microwave, it makes, like, lightning? It looks really cool.
Fucking
does.
super
No, that's a
off topic,
quirk
but I
right
like
there.
it. That's a quirk, yeah.
Cool. That's
Oh,
my
yeah.
quirk. Taser time.
So, what do you guys...
Taser time.
Taser. Do you guys, where do you guys record? Do you guys have, like, a stew or what?
Like a studio?
Yeah.
Nope.
Wait, do you guys all live
No,
in the
no,
same
no.
area, or
No, no,
are
no,
you
no,
from
no.
different areas?
Oh
No.
no.
So
We
I
live
would
all
honestly,
over.
I would love
Like,
to.
one of
I've
our voice
actually tried
actors-
to get.
It's like
Yeah.
from China.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh,
So,
sometimes
yeah.
it's really hard to organize because of time zones. Something I've tried doing is for advertisement purposes, I've tried getting a My Hero Academia cosplay group in my area that I could basically just act as the manager. Like, I would pay for, like, their supplies, I would pay for whatever they need, and basically all they would do is just go advertise My Hero Academia and do panels and stuff, and that would just act as, like, you know, walking advertisement if I'm paying for, like, their cosplay and stuff, because we understand that, like, cosplayers, like, cosplaying's a lot of money, and if they got a manager that, like, paid for it, I'm sure they would be happy to cosplay. And all they
Right.
have to do is just, like, hand out business cards or something, or, like, host a booth, because people there's more involvement when you see, like, a cosplayer rather than just someone holding a business card. You know, it's like, oh, that's cool, they're dressed up as my favorite character. And I would love to get, like, a voice acting group around me where I could get, like, a professional recording, like, meetings and stuff. I've actually tried managing people around me. I tried managing models, and it's irritating, because while you could go online and be like, hey, meeting at 6 p.m. CST in this chat, if you go to people in real life, there's no guarantee they'll do it. Like, especially since there's more, like, the people I've
Since you have
managed
to physically
online
be
are
there.
much yeah, the people I manage online are much more eager to actually do their work than the people I've tried managing in real life. Because in real life, like, you tell them, you're like, hey, we should host a meeting Saturday to discuss prices and, like, funding. And they'll be like, I'm busy Saturday. While online, all you have to do is just, like, join a call, talk for 20 minutes, and then maybe it's over.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
And most people are online for over 20 minutes, so.
yeah, it's just a
Because
lot
we're all addicted
easier.
to our phones and computers.
So-
So, Cup, like, when you seem super knowledgeable about management and supervising and all that stuff. Do you do other stuff, like, besides, or is that something you want to do when you're in your career? Like, you want to manage
I
bitches?
do. I tried.
Manage bitches.
I would love to go into management. I would love to go into marketing. I would love to do that in the future. And I've tried managing a couple models in real life, but I'm sorry. I don't care if they even see this, but it was so irritating. They didn't do shit. It was really annoying. So I was like, hey, I'll pay for your photo shoot. Like, I get this % of whatever you earn from this, but you gotta, like, actually come to the photo shoot. And they're like, oh, I forgot about that. I made plans. And I'm like, well, then cancel your plans.
You gotta have a strong.
No,
you gotta
yeah.
have a strong pimp hand right there.
Eek, yeah.
So like
Oh, it's
my
so annoying. Yeah, just go pimp slap.
my I don't know if you guys ever heard of, probably not actually, because she was so short lived, but my cousin Paulie is actually like a marketing guy. He's like he owns this thing called JMG Marketing Group, and he just does all kinds of stuff. But one time there was this girl here in my home state who her name was Paris, I think, and she did a song, and it was on the radio all over, but it was kind of like it sampled some other old 90s song, but it was like really popular. And she has like a music video and everything. She legit could have like been something, but every time he like scheduled something for her or did something for her to make more money, to do more of this, to get more opportunity, she was a diva, or she didn't show up, or
Those are so. It's like it's just
worst.
frustrating because your managers are trying. Like, I wish people would understand that your managers are doing the best they can for you. Like, of course, in the end, it's a business. Like, they're doing it for, you could say, for their own gain, but they're doing what's best for you, what's going to make your career succeed. They're going to do they're helping further, like, improve yourself, your business, your brand, and people are like, oh, I'm too good for that. Like, I'm good. I'll just be famous off of YouTube, like the fucking baby that ate peanut butter. And it's like, no, you have to put work in. You have to try your best. That's why it's just so much, because I've had a couple voice acting clients online, and they are so much nicer to work with. Like, truly, they're so much easier, because I'm like, I'll just email them and I'll be like, hey, I found this job opportunity for you. Could you send me like a demo reel? This is pretty short notice, but I would appreciate it. And they'll be like, oh yeah, sure. And they'll get it into me like within the next 3 hours. Like, the voice acting community, though it is really niche, they are some of the hardest workers I've met. Like, they're one of our voice actors in particular, his name's Jax. If we ask him, like, hey, I know this is last minute, but can you do this? He'll get it in within, like, the next 10 minutes. Like, for one of our videos...
I love him. He's great.
Yeah, for one of our videos, we were missing a Bakugo, so another one of our voice actors, I messaged him, and I was like, hey, Tomato, this is crazy, but can you get me this Bakugo line within the next 10 minutes? I know this is really hard to ask, and if you can't, like, I totally understand. And he was like, is that a challenge? And he got it into me within the next 7 minutes. It's amazing. They have such a good work ethic. It is so refreshing compared to the people in real life where you're like, hey, I got you this really cool job opportunity, and they're like, nah, don't want to. And you're just like, fuck a ball, bitch. Okay, I'm gonna go live in the sewers.
Right, because obviously, like, managers, they're doing their job to make money, but it's like your job is...
They're helping themselves by helping you.
Yeah, their job is to help you do that in your field or talent or whatever. So it's like, yeah, I totally get that. Yeah, when I remember he told me about it when I was interning for him, and he was like, no, we were supposed to get on this flight or whatever, and then she's like, just didn't show up.
Eek.
Yeah.
I hate when I get them, like, a really good opportunity where... once I got this person an interview with, like, a professional voice actor they looked up to in our city, and they were like, oh, I'm hanging out with friends that day, so I can't. And I was like, are you serious? You can hang out with your friends literally any day? You have literally your role model waiting to do an interview, and you're like, or I could go be a stupid thought for 10 minutes. Like, okay.
Oh my God.
Have fun with that.
Right. Damn. Okay.
They need to think about they never think about the long-term effects rather than the short-term. And the short-term is what you need to, like, the short-term is the present and the long-term is the future. You gotta think about the future. You gotta think about the long-term effects of your actions. But instead
that's
they're
too
like,
hard.
Or I can go
Really learn
Look,
that your actions have
Future me
consequences.
can go fuck itself. Because I'm not doing shit.
future me
Me
better
too.
fucking step
Me
up.
in school did us.
Future
Me looking
can
at
get
all of my
fired.
homework.
Have you guys ever considered trying to get George W. Bush so you can call it My Hero Acadubia?
Oh my.
Get him on the line. Can't be that hard.
Well, I don't know who this Chaco is, but sounds like a good time.
Oh boy.
W.
Maybe Lou, we should get one of our artists to create a George W. Bush comic.
Oh my god.
I'm an artist. I'll do it.
There you go.
New voice
Hashtag
actor.
networking on the podcast.
W. Bush.
Hashtag network. Everyone take a shot. Except for you two. Don't.
Take a shot of orange juice, please, or milk.
You girls are on my podcast, and I'm just like encouraging you to drink.
I'll
Please
take a
don't do
shot
that.
of
Huh.
air.
Me and Nick get
Some sparkling water, LaCroix.
some sparkling water.
Sparkling water.
Okay. So basically all
Non-alcoholic
your voice
beverages.
actors are just from all over, and they record with like whatever they have. Like obviously they have nice microphones.
So, yeah,
Pretty
okay.
most of the time.
We've
they
had
do, but,
we've had a couple good voice actor auditions, and then we get them in a call, and they sound like they're in a dishwasher. Like we had an Ayama, and I
oh
swear
god,
to God, this dude was in the trenches of World War II. Like I have no fucking clue where the hell he was, but this dude's microphone was like a salt shaker or something. Sweet guy though.
That's how we started too, because like our first 6 episodes, nobody told me my mic was broken. We recorded.
We did tell.
we
We
reco-
did tell you.
No, we recorded all of them all at once, and then it's like
You got
Quokka
exposed.
released it, and it's like, oh hey Nick, your mic is fucking broken. Nobody can hear you.
Dang.
He did. We did. Tell
No,
you.
they did.
We did.
You didn't tell me hard enough, Sam. Okay, you gotta yell at me.
Tell me better next time.
Yeah.
Tell me better.
Hey, at least I
Man, that's
showed
really
up.
fun. Cool. You guys. It sounds like you guys are on a roll though. Real talk. Like that's.
Hopefully.
We're
No,
trying.
I mean,
the only
yeah,
issue
for
we're
real.
facing right now is just finding new business opportunities.
Mhm.
Because, again, like the voice acting community, niche enough, and then you go into, and then you try to think, hey, like instead of just focusing on voice acting opportunities, maybe go branch out into like anime, and then you go out into the anime community and you realize that's also a niche community, and so it's just a matter of like finding the right places, because there's a lot of anime podcasts we could have like approached, but like sorry, no tea, no shade, but a lot of them are boring.
Oh no, cut out for me. What did you
Be
say?
associated
Okay,
with
but
that.
honestly,
We don't want to be associated with bald broke bitches.
She
Sorry.
said that. She said that other podcasts are boring.
Oh, okay.
They are. If you look up
Oh.
anime podcasts, a lot of them are like 10-year-old people that are like, "Hi guys, welcome to my podcast. We're talking about SAO today."
Welcome to One Piece podcast number 1
Asu
million.
that best girl.
It like hits a like heartstring though, because it's like, oh my god, I used to be like that. Oh no.
Right.
Yeah.
So, just like no tea, no shade, obviously.
I
But how
still
many
don't understand
podcasts
what
did
tea
you-
means. You'll have to
This is-
explain that again, Sam.
Tea is like a. It's
Like
gossip,
if I say spill
though.
the tea, I mean like
Like
You gotta
tell
give
me
me. Is that
tell me the
from the
gossip.
PewDiePie video?
No.
You gotta give me the real
No.
tea.
Everyone says spill the tea.
No, it's
Everyone
it
says it.
originated when
Pretty sure it's
trans people and
PewDiePie.
drag queens kind of made it popular. It's kind of like and
Yeah.
African and people of color made it popular. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So spill the tea.
All right.
Oh.
How many podcasts did you approach?
This one and one or two others.
Well, I'll
That's
tell you
it.
right now that those one or two others suck.
See, well, this is the only one we've been on. This is our first podcast and only podcast.
Yes.
So I can't disagree.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. Actually, a lot of anime podcasts that have been around longer than us have talked to us and have been really cool. Like AAA. Shout out to AAA.
There's a lot of good
they're
ones
awesome.
too. Like the
haven't heard
AWO
of
was a
them.
really good one. They're like
AWO
only
is a
once
good
in a while
one.
they put something out, but I've been listening to their
There
stuff
was
from
a-
2006. They started back in 2006.
A lot of anime podcasts are really interesting. Like if you go on YouTube, sometimes if I'm bored, I'll just like, look up and then just listen to them while I do my homework. Cause of course there's this stigma around anime that's like, oh my god, it's full of just like weird people and like weeaboos. But then you listen to the podcast and you're like, holy shit, that's a really good point. That's a really good view on that plot.
Guess I'm a
point.
weeaboo now.
I don't know. It's just
Um,
really interesting to hear people talk about like different views and different points of something that is in like a more broad or like outside look, like from an outsider's eye, I guess, quote unquote. It's like a very simplified thing. Like it's just a cartoon, but then you hear people like actually go on about it, and you're like, that's really interesting.
Well, no, Nick was telling me about this one where they go into like these really in-depth analysis about like each episode is a movie, a different movie they talk about.
Oh, I think
And
it's
I
like
love
greatest
movies.
movie ever podcast or something.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
and
There's
there's a bunch of those.
I need
Oh
to
no,
watch
there's
that.
also the rewatchables on the Bill Simmons
that's the
network.
one you
Yeah,
told me
yeah.
about.
Those are really good. If you like Game of Thrones or Harry Potter, they have a bunch of those too. So
Oh.
There you
they're
go.
way
Yeah.
better
So, I
than
mean-
us. Like honestly, 'cause they have like research and they cut
Yeah,
out
what are you guys
everything
doing
that's
here?
not-
Go over there.
No, it's like it makes us look like the amateurs that we are. So yeah.
No, we're pretty. I mean, we've been doing it for a long time, and obviously, I kind of feel the way Cup feels. Like if I thought this wasn't going to grow as much as it has, then I would stop
You
doing
wouldn't want to
it.
be involved.
But like,
Yeah.
but honestly, like I'm at the point where I'm just having a lot of fun. And lately, in the past 4 months,
It's just having a lot of fun.
yeah, we've gone from like 6,000 listens a month to like right now I think we're at like 17,000 for this month.
17.
Oh, wow.
This month is only halfway through the
Really
month, and
cool.
it's already surpassed everything else. Like
That's
We
awesome.
out
yeah,
really cool.
we are chip. So like
What's the reasoning behind that? Did like another channel do a collaboration or something?
down to clown. Like if you guys ever want to come back on, like if we're doing an episode or a topic that I think you guys might be interested in, I will totally hit you up.
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, please do. This has been so much
Yeah, I
fun.
don't give a fuck right
yeah,
now.
it actually is. You know, before I was like really nervous, and now I'm like, yeah, I'm all comfortable now. And yeah,
You know, it's
turned
fun.
out better than I thought it
Sweetheart.
would.
It's fun, right? Like holy shit.
Yeah.
You and I, you know, and sometimes me and Nick, Danny will be absent. She just started school again, like college again. So like
Oh,
she's
yeah.
been kind of on and off. But like me and Nick are the ultimate duo, and sometimes when me and him just do episodes, we just fuck around the whole time, and like people still
God,
listen
yeah.
to it and think it's funny.
Like the game
because
episodes. Oh man.
We're still reviewing anime seriously, but we're just like fucking around doing
yeah.
it. You know what I mean?
Dude, we're like Noriko and
That's the best,
Kazumi
though.
from Gunbuster.
yeah,
Dibs on Noriko.
Coach. Fine.
Actually, no. You
Actually, yeah, no.
wait. Which one would be Noriko? Anyway, we have to figure that out.
Whoever yells "coach" the most.
Yeah.
Coach you. I'll tell you what though, Cup and Lou, you guys are fucking awesome. Thank you for being on.
Oh, thank you.
I'm excited for
Thank you for
Acadubia to
having
like
us.
to see more stuff because you guys should watch these videos. They're actually fucking cool. Like obviously you heard Cup and Lou talk just now. Like the way they do everything and handle everything is like legit. This isn't just some like, you know,
Oh, we're doing this
bored
for
yuppie
Halloween.
people
Mommy
doing
gave me a
shit.
microphone.
What the hell?
There was this kid I talked to once, and I was like, "So why'd you get into voice acting?" And he was like, "Mommy gave me a microphone."
Okay, but like, deadass. I think that's how most people start at voice acting.
No, you look in the mirror and you say, "I have a face for radio." You go from there.
Yeah.
Or like you'll be that one person that just like is a really weird kid, and you just randomly do voices all the time, and then you like suddenly find that one like comic dub, and you're like, "What the fuck is this?" And then you. That's basically how I started voice acting, except I didn't do voices before. I was just like, wow, there's this really cool person that dubs Undertale stuff. Undertale.
Oh, T.
We
I'm not gonna
basically
say
became
what
friends and
project
stuff
it
too,
was.
but like,
Oh yes. I'm not gonna say
Dubbing
what project
romp!
it was, 'cause it's still. I've been reporting this video like every day because it's on a dead channel, and I'm just hoping YouTube will remove it because I used to be in this voice acting project, and I voice acted in it, and I
Didn't
don't
you
like
do,
voice
like,
acting.
Key to
Don't
Me?
even say anything. Don't say anything about it, please, please.
dubbing Ron Pot, check it out.
Please no. I'm begging you to like redact that or something. And I've been reporting it like every day, hoping it just gets like removed from YouTube. Because I joined it, and then like literally right after the first video was posted, I was like, I hate this, but I really like the business part.
I hate this.
Thanks. I hate it.
Literally. Wait, didn't you try to do voice acting for Acadubia before too? And then you're like, never mind.
Yeah. Okay, so
Wait, who
back
did you try to
when
voice?
there
Was
were
it, like,
two other
Jiro?
admins. There were two other admins. They wanted me to voice act in it, even though I just wanted to run it. So I originally I was the voice actor for a couple of people, and I was like, I really don't like this. Like this is really not Gucci, my guy. This is really not gangster, okay? Like I don't think Dr.
This
Phil
is a
would
big
appreciate
yikes,
this.
as they say.
Those are the dark days of Acadubia.
Big yikes.
Hello there,
Where
fellow kids.
Freaking Len, Cray, and Cup had all the
Hello
roles.
there, fellow youth.
No, I feel that.
Hello.
Sometimes, yeah, I know, like, when I first heard myself, especially, it's like, oh, God, my voice is so terrible. Because, like, I'm a trans woman,
yeah.
right? So hearing my man voice
Mm-hmm.
on everything is like, okay, cool.
You're like, oh, I hate
Okay, that's right.
You sound like the fat guy. Anyway,
me whenever I first heard my voice on anything. Gross. Get it out of here.
just fucking start hawking like just like an old lady, like.
We gotta start our episodes like that again. Just everybody
Yeah,
vomiting.
yeah. Me and Nick always used to just do that at the beginning, just like.
Dude, the best one was when Mac edited. He like had this
my God,
this fast drum
do
and
it.
bass, and Sam's just like, as like some drum and bass was playing.
Fucking.
That was epic, dude. We gotta get that again.
Oh God, that sounds awesome. The best way to start off a video. Just like
Just yell.
throw up.
Just cough in my hand. There's blood in it. I'm like, Nick, look. Look at my hand. Anyway.
Nothing says anime like avian flu.
All right. Cup and Lou, you guys are welcome back anytime to come on here and just, you know what, too? I don't know if you guys know this, but we do these episodes called AO episodes.
Well, we
And
used
really,
to do
those
them.
episodes are just for us fucking around.
Oh,
Oh,
hell yeah, I'm up
I
for
would love
that.
that.
I'm up for fucking around. Well,
100%
one of
up for
our videos was literally just us fucking around.
Oh yeah,
It was
we
like
tried holding
2
a
hours of
podcast.
recording, and we got like 10 minutes. Of, like,
Yeah, we tried
stuff.
holding a podcast, but it didn't work. So I just edited it like a shit post.
Like a shit
Yeah.
post. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it's
turned
on
out
the
to be
channel.
fun.
It's literally called
Okay,
like my
Yes.
Acadubia
Oh, yeah,
podcast.
it was like 10
the
minutes.
Description is like, this isn't a podcast.
Yes, that was the best video on Acadubia, I swear.
This isn't a podcast. Yeah.
We should do some 10-minute podcasts.
Drunk. Is this the podcast cup? Yes!
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's just our Endeavor and Tamaki voice actor. And then
Yeah.
Endeavor voice actor said, like, is this really a podcast? Like, 7 times.
And then, like, the first Cards Against Humanity recording we did, that was
Oh,
bad.
that one was bad.
The
There were
second one
times,
was better, though, because we had, like, all the funny people in it, so.
Yeah. That video.
No tea, no shade, but, like, sorry, guys. You need to be a little bit funnier,
Funny.
but okay.
Okay, Froppy, got it.
We got it. So.
Okay.
There's only a few good jokes in the first one, so.
It only
it'll
takes
be a
one.
weird video.
So you guys
One.
are totally welcome back anytime. This has been
Heck yeah.
Acadubia, Cup and Lou, the managers, and Lou's also a voice actor. If you guys want to see their stuff, just go to Acadubia you search Acadubia on YouTube. Please hit sub, leave a thumbs up on their videos, all that stuff. Go to links.animesummit.net if you want to find all our social medias and follows and stuff. And please, for the love of Mikey, go to Amazon.com and buy an Anime Summit t-shirt. Take a selfie and I will send you a gift. Okay? Somebody
Ooh, I'm gonna go buy one.
Somebody
of
has already done it, and if you
If only I had money.
if you bitches do it and send me a selfie of you in it, I will send you a gift. I have manga, I have figures, I have wall scrolls.
All lightly used.
I will all. Okay, well one of them is
I'm
one
just
of the figures is one of the figures is out of the box and it's a little.
Okay.
Time
mhm.
to fully deck myself out in weep shit.
Yeah, there you go. So I will send you a gift. Please do that, and then please go to YouTube and go to Acadubia and hit sub on that bitch. Please.
Subadubia.
Clout.
Subadubia. George
Subadubia. Oh no.
George W. That's so funny. My Hero Acadubia.
love that.
At least you can fuck around with the name
His
a lot,
quirk is
so-
dodging shoes.
Quirk is
Oh man.
dying.
So
Oh,
I've been
my.
Sam, that's been Nick Too Slick, Lou and Cup from Acadubia, and we've been the Anime Summit podcast.